am Maria Garcia Fleury. On February 9, 1996, Pope John Paul II arrived in Venezuela for the second time, and the next day, February 10, he traveled to Guanare by helicopter. There he was received amid applauses and exclamations of, "Long live the Pope! John Paul, friend, we are with you." He fulfilled the promise of returning to Venezuela to inaugurate the sanctuary of Our Lady of Coromoto in the place of the second apparition, where she left her engraved image in the hands of the Indian chief. The current Cardinal Baltasar Porras was at that time the presiding bishop of the Papal Visit Commission. Arriving at the sanctuary, the Pope knelt before the image of Our Lady of Coromoto and sank into deep prayer. Visibly moved, he celebrated Mass. In his homily, he said, "I also express the immense joy that divine providence grants me to be able to inaugurate today in this national shrine of Our Lady of Coromoto, whose image I crowned on my previous trip, entrusting to her the sons and daughters of this noble country, which pay her great devotion, thanks to the love of so many men and women who have spread the devotion, and among whom a religious of the Christian schools, Brother Nectario Maria, stands out in particular." He then outlined with great precision the spiritual meaning of the sanctuary, saying, "Mary, temple of the new covenant, dwelling of God among men, is present. The inauguration of this national shrine, a meeting place with God at the hands of the Mother of the Redeemer, is an invitation to revitalize faith, to love the Church and humanity with the same love of Christ, to carry out the new evangelization in line with the Beatitudes, working for justice and peace, to commit to building a more fraternal and supportive society. In short, it is an invitation to holiness, a fundamental assumption and an irreplaceable condition to carry out the salvific mission of the Church." And he added, "Mary is present in the midst of the people of God, summoned by the will of the Father in the Church. Mary, the Mother of God, with her concern accompanies the spread of the gospel in all nations. Mary is the Mother of the Church because she is the Mother of Christ. How deep are the reasons for your Christian nation to repeat in this sanctuary, 'You are the pride of our people.'" In his homily, Pope John Paul II mentioned on several occasions that the Mother of God is present in Venezuela. When analyzing again this homily of February 10, 1996, and seeing it in the passage of time, the Pope was telling us what the investigations and the continuous studies of the image that Our Lady left in the hands of the Indian chief have found, that Our Lady is a living presence. She's alive in that image, the size of a fingerprint, the size of a stamp. It seems to symbolically tells us that she is the seal of God on Venezuelan soil. The message of Our Lady, who accepted to be called as the Indian chief Coromoto, word that means who stops the storm, is a message that continues to be revealed to the world, which we are called to continue deepening, and above all, as John Paul II said, an invitation to holiness, fundamental budget, and irreplaceable condition to carry out the salvific mission of the Church. And we add that this is what God wants, and with God we always win.